Hell yeah, yeah. Microphone checker 1 2 1 2.
What's happening?
Two kings.
Yep.
From the Queen City.
Two of them.
Because we got what it takes to rock the mic right.
Big.
Oh man, this is the special one right here.
Oh man, it's a treat.
It's a treat.
But to hit
It's
him
something
with.
special.
Yes, sir.
It's something for the books. Something to celebrate. It's episode 36.
Oh.
But not only is 36, it is our 1 year anniversary episode.
That's something to salute when
Oh
you
man,
do it.
salute.
This is the salute episode, man.
For sure, for
Anniversary
sure.
style. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, we done made it a year. You know, when most people don't make it past 2 months.
Man.
And then, you know, we could get into that later
Yep.
as we reflect on it, right?
Let's do it.
Bad. But let's get down to business. You know, let's get some shit out the way. Let's do our introduction. This is your boy, Perseus, a.k.a. Pro, a.k.a. Prolific, a.k.a. Pro Black,
Yeah.
a.k.a. DJ Mute,
Yeah.
a.k.a. the Mr. Black Man.
Mr. AKA the Mr. Black Man. Get him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A.k.a. the nigga that y'all slept on, but hey, we here.
Man, don't sleep on them.
Nah. A.k.a.
They don't sleep on them.
A.k.a. the former Mr. Tickle Your Girl while we both at work. You know what I'm saying? She called me Work Zaddy.
With the Z type.
With the Z. You know what I'm saying? So I got to tell you, focus on yourself, my king.
Yeah, man. Stay humble, man.
Stay humble, my nigga.
Shit.
A.k.a. all of that shit. And I'm just going to pass it to my man next to me.
Oh shit, man. What shit? How I beat that with that shit? Well, this is your boy Philly, AKA Philly the Don, AKA DJ Philly Dot, AKA the Philly, the only Philly, the main Philly,
Oh shit.
the real Philly,
The real.
AKA Slim Philly, Chef Philly, the Black Hippie. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Don't Leave Your Girl Around Me, true player for real. You know, the real Usher. Then shit, that's it.
Well, since you know you're the Mr. Don't play around me, true player for real. They gotta ask your nigga for real.
Don't play around me, yeah.
Oh
He
shit.
stole that line from me, that's all I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Shout out though.
So you gotta tell them, you know, they ain't gotta call, huh?
Yeah, they you don't have to call. It's okay, girl. I'm gonna be alright tonight.
That's right.
Yeah. Shout
Dance
out.
on them.
Nope. That's what I won't do.
Yeah,
Do man everything but that type shit, man.
that's a fact. That's a
man.
fact.
But it's year one, so I'm excited, man. So it just got me hype about that shit.
Oh, for sure.
Like
for
you
sure.
said, motherfuckers don't make it this long.
No, not at all. And even with the results that come for that. Hey, like I said, we'll get into that later. You know, we'll touch on that. But let's, you know, get some things out the way. How you feeling, first of all?
Man, I'm feeling good, feeling great. Ain't no complaints this way.
Feeling great, feeling good?
Yeah. So
Nice.
like Larry June said, you know, but I'm good. One of my favorite tracks, but
I see what you did there.
Yeah, they want to see you doing bad, but I'm good.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Larry June, man.
Shout out to Larry
Shout
June.
out. That's how I am, man. But how you feeling on this very gracious luxury?
Oh, life is good.
Anniversary.
Word to Nas.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm feeling great, feeling good, feeling blessed. Black, blessed, and highly favored.
Man, let's say it.
Know what I'm saying?
Won't he do it?
Oh, won't he do it? Just to live to see another day.
Man, blessed. Stay blessed, man. Count your blessings.
Oh man, for sure.
Yep, that's what we're doing this way.
Hey, that's all we can do.
Yep.
You feel me? Yeah, beyond that, I'm just you know, peeping the scene, you know. Loving it. So, yeah, speaking of Larry June, I'm glad you brought that up. Because his new album dropped with my man Cardo.
Yeah, not duet album. What they say in Philly? Joint album.
Joint album type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
What you get at on a scale of 1 to 10? This album.
Well, you know what? Larry June hasn't disappointed me as of yet. And I got on to Larry June late.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Same.
You know what I'm saying? So, the last project and the project before that, well, the last project with Alchemist, that was my shit. And then before that, the album that came out the year before.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I'm going blank on the name. But yeah, that was my introduction to Larry June. So he hasn't disappointed me yet, and he still hasn't disappointed me even with this album.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah, one of my favorites.
So I'll give it on a scale to answer your question, 1 to 10.
Throw it out there.
I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it out there. 8.
8, boom.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go, Larry June. You get an 8. That's a good shit right there. That means,
it is.
That means you and Cardo did your shit.
Oh man, and then it's gonna be replayable.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that album you cruise on type. Larry June is known for that, but that's that West Coast beat. You definitely get that feel from all that through this album.
Right.
It's like you can kind of put it on 1 through 17. How many songs is on there? 17, 18?
I think around 17 or 18.
Man, put it just
we're not gonna be correct, but that's neither here nor there.
Man,
we're not here for that.
We ain't here for that.
Know what I'm saying?
Here to promote good music.
For sure.
And that's that good music right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Clocked In, one of my favorite ones.
Clocked In.
Yeah.
What's the joint with Alchemist? That was one of my joints too.
Alchemist had jumped on several of them songs. Too.
Right. And forgive me for going blank on names. I'm bad with names in the beginning, even on song titles. I just let it ride, especially nowadays.
It did literally just come out.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
Still got time to get
for sure. But even then, I gave it a couple of listens so far without looking at no track list or anything, and still like, oh yeah. I was still like, oh yeah, this is going to be the one right here. It's going to be, creeping up on that top list for the year for me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'll be sticking and moving. That shit, he be going hard, man.
Yeah. How about you? How you feeling about it?
I love it, man. Look, like I said, ever since it came out, I've been playing that on rotation, bro.
Right.
Just chilling on it, type shit. Yeah, I like the Alchemist. He got people like Dej Loaf on there. We haven't heard her in years.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
2 Chainz is on there, I think, on the track. So he brings in some fire, not by himself, but I say, man, Larry June, cause I'm just, waiting for his next solo album. That's gonna be probably legit too.
Oh, for sure.
This type of genre. So
now, I've seen some of these comparisons nowadays when it comes to Larry June and Dom Kennedy.
Yeah, familiar. Man.
Yeah.
Similar styles.
Similar styles and all. Do you have him itching at least on the same level with Dom, or not man. Even better?
Dom, yeah, I don't want to say Dom. I would compare him to with like that level yet, just because Larry June has so much time, and they both actually got more time to put out some more work. So I feel like for what they have put out, they definitely kind of portray themselves, and we kind of know who they are and their styles in different frames. Because Dom Kennedy does his thing, Larry June does his thing, but they both they both represent that West Coast shit.
Yeah, it'll be hard for me to even put him on that level myself, because I'm going back. Well, it's funny you say Dom still got something to do. When you think about it, he's been in the game for 10 plus at least.
Yeah, he older.
Yeah,
39 or something.
Something like that. I think closer to the Nip's age.
Yeah, what Nip would have been.
Yeah, what Nip would have been. Yeah. And so with that in mind, I'm thinking about the past discography from him. And God, that Yellow album, Get Home Safely, I hold those dear to heart as far as albums that I listen to with Dom.
Yeah.
And then not only that, Dom could get into his executive production bag, and that's nothing to sleep on. I take note with the Game's last album. Well, not the last album, but the one before the last album, Born to Rap.
Yep, Born.
That was executive produced by Dom Kennedy.
Games?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, and that was one of my favorite albums of that year from Game.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, yeah.
So would you put?
It's gonna take some time for Larry June to even be on that same level.
Yeah, like Game's level, because Game has a lot of work out there.
Yeah.
So what you saying? Game, Dom?
No.
Dom.
Well, I just mentioned Game as a side note.
Yeah.
But as far as like Dom and Larry June, yeah, definitely Dom is up there.
Yeah.
Top a couple of notches up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed, man. Yeah, Get Home Safely. What year was that album?
What? With the Game Zone?
No, Get Home Safely.
2013?
13, something like that. Yeah. About 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, so he's been in it for a minute. And then
For sure.
I think he dropped something 3 years ago or something like that, his last album. Dom. Maybe
Yeah, don't quote me too hard.
Piece of work, rap something.
Yeah.
I forgot, but
yeah,
man.
And it was dope too for what I've heard. I just didn't go back to it, not because I didn't want to. It's just getting caught up with all the other albums and projects that have been dropping.
Yeah. So this new Larry June though. So what collaborations do you think would you like to see Larry June in, like going forward?
As far as like on production with him or
both, yeah.
So when I'm thinking of who to pair Larry June with, I could do a Larry June Mustard album.
Ooh, DJ Mustard.
I could definitely do that album.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Mustard make some hits.
Of course, the easy answer will be Dr. Dre, but that's if Dr. Dre don't get caught up in his own way and trying to be perfecting everything.
Yeah.
Shit. You got me there, bruh.
Man.
I'm trying to think of who else.
You know, it'd be dope, Larry June and Kendrick.
Oh, of course. As far as like any other artist, yeah.
Any type of mix like he did with Cardo here.
Right. And then
and
if any other artists,
when Nip was alive, that would be.
For sure, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
Larry June and Dom. Since we're talking about both of them,
they haven't made a song together, have they? Yeah.
Let alone an album or a project.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, so Larry June's on the come up for sure. Now, if anybody outside of the West Coast, because when I was thinking about that question, I was more so keeping it within Cali or the West Coast.
Yeah.
But if
take it around the world.
If I had to, put him with anybody else around the world, that's gonna be hard. And let me think about that one. Even though he has done song with people outside of the West Coast.
Yeah.
I know he was on Joey Badass's album, so that was good.
Yeah.
Maybe him on some Griselda. I know that sounds crazy, but Griselda production.
It don't sound crazy.
Yeah,
it does not. Actually, that sounds like something the world needs to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows how it's going to sound, too.
We wouldn't assume that. Or maybe like Anderson .Paak or something like that.
Oh, definitely Anderson .Paak.
So, we shall see. We have time.
To be continued.
To be continued.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And then beyond that, Chris Brown's album dropped.
Yeah, 11/11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucks with that album, for sure.
Yeah, you know what that 11/11 stands for, right? What like the meaning behind that and shit like that?
Yeah, but I'm gonna let you drop it down. Break it down for us.
So I looked it up. So basically, the album is his expression that he's in a good space. So when you see 11/11 or 11111, or the clock, you'll see 11/11. Those numbers is basically it's a symbol that like your spirit is telling you that you're moving in the right direction. Right. It's a sign that you're moving in the right direction. And so if you listen to the album, he's basically saying, like his angels or spirits is watching over him. And
nice.
And like he's progressing in the right space. So you're in the right space in your head frame. So I was like, oh, that's dope, man.
That's dope.
That's creativity coming out. And Chris Brown been doing that since day one type of shit. So.
And I love that for Chris Brown in general. Yeah. I champion him, man, for so much fucking talent that he got. Mm-hmm. And then, so much music that he dropped that's been consistently good with quality. It's not that often that you hear an artist that will push out or do this much quantity and then still be able to push quality.
Man, you'll get a lot of bullshit.
For sure.
Because they too busy trying to push out music. And I'm like, you gotta still put out shit we want to hear.
Right.
Just because you put a song don't mean I want to hear it anymore.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And so, without getting into the specifics of that, because we got some things to run through too, I would say I'd give this album pretty much an 8.5 out of 10.
Man, I'm gonna give it a 9.
Nice.
One of his better albums, I would say.
Right.
One of his better albums.
Was there some, I would say, standout songs for you?
Man, just throughout the whole album, you get a good. Again, it's one I don't really skip on.
Right.
Angel, I think first songs is Angel. It's called Angel Wing or something. 10 Toes.
That's what grabbed me in for sure.
Goes heavy. He has.
I know the song with Feature was my shit
Future,
too.
yep. Yeah, man. It's another one that just came out.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fresh in our minds. But like you mentioned, it's more so we played it through, and then it's enjoyable.
Shooter goes hard. Press Me, Sensational. That's the
Shooters,
one.
yeah.
DeVito and Lil J's on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stutter. He did that. He kind of not remixed, but he kind of made that song about Joe's Stutter.
Yeah.
He made it his own type flex, and that was what's up. Man, he got Red Flags. He got a lot of good songs on there.
Oh yeah,
man.
Yes. So shout out to Chris Brown, man.
Yeah, man, because he
another one.
Another one.
Yeah. My fault. What you was about to say?
No, I forgot.
Damn.
Just about the album, man. Go listen to it. 11/11. Both. Late June. Sound. What's it? Sound something.
Sound.
And
that.
And then
Chris Brown. That. Whatever DJ Philly just said. Yeah, that part.
The Night Shift. I'm sorry.
The Night Shift.
The Night Shift. Yeah.
For sure. And then they're gonna get on us like, well, how y'all niggas gonna talk about this and then forget the album name? Nigga, we old.
Bro, it just came out. I bet they didn't even know the name of the album.
They didn't know themselves.
They didn't even know none of these albums going.
Know what I'm saying? We're trying to freestyle top dome.
As a DJ, you gotta break records. So I'm breaking. They might even know the history behind these albums. So we gotta share with them our knowledge.
And speaking through the knowledge God,
and
it's speaking of breaking down history.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to? Yeah. Well, I say we start chronologically.
Yeah, get them.
So in history, by the time this is out, November 14th was the day that this dropped. 20 years ago. And damn, I'm trying to think. It's been that long. It don't even feel that long.
Blackout.
The Black Album by Hove, Jay-Z.
Shout out Jay-Z for
the God
masterpiece on the Black Album.
Man, I'm trying to go in reflection of that. When I first heard this album, or when it dropped, this will go into connection with another artist that dropped that same day 20 years ago too. But let me start with Jay-Z. No, fuck that. Let me rewind it back for a quick second.
Yeah.
Let me start with G-Unit, right?
Yeah.
Beg for Mercy drop.
Yep, Beg for Mercy, yep.
Yep. So you got to think about it. This is the same year 50
New York
was killing them.
Yeah.
Bust through the gates.
Yep.
With Get Rich or Die Trying, beginning of that year.
Yep.
And so everything stopped.
Yeah.
Everything stopped that year.
Yeah.
It's 50 or nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
50 was running it at that point.
For sure. Until, at one point, Jay-Z and 50 decided to do a tour together, Rock the Mic. And then that brings some, momentum towards Jay-Z's way. I'm just making up shit, just to make it sound good, but roll with me.
No, it sounds like.
For sure. To November 14th, when the Black Album dropped.
2003.
2003. And at that time, they were saying this. Well, he was pretty much pushing it out. This was his last album.
Yeah.
At that point,
he said that often. So.
He's definitely said that often. So there was anticipation for that.
Yeah.
Boy, the first song I heard. This is before I even had a chance to get the album and listen to the album. When I heard "What More Can I Say,"
Just
I was like, "Oh fuck that! No, fuck that! This gonna be one of them.
Yeah,
it's gonna be one of them for
He's
sure.
He's coming out swinging with that one
for sure.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
And boy, was I not disappointed from that point.
Yeah.
And then I got that album, and I was like, yep, this is my Christmas right here. I don't need anything else.
Merry Christmas, nickel.
Merry Christmas, nickel. And it was my senior year in high school. Yeah, your graduation gift, nigga. You're welcome.
Yeah, here's your Blackout. Here's the Black album. Merry Christmas, nickel.
Merry Christmas, nickel.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
And all that shit.
And we was listening to that for decades longer too, man.
Still to this day.
Yep.
Now, what was your, I would say, recollection or, good memories of, when you first heard the Black Album? And
yeah. Oh man, when I first heard it, I couldn't believe the evolution of where hip hop went when I first heard that album. I said, ooh, Jay-Z has done something here. Jay-Z has done something here. Cause Dirt Off Your Shoulder, right? 99 Problems,
right?
He's bringing a different type of sound to hip hop that did, especially when you saying at that time when 50 Cent was just going nuts in New York. And so Jay-Z was off the radar for a while. Then he comes back and we're like, oh yeah, fucking Jay-Z.
Gotta love it.
That's fucking Jay-Z. Oh yeah. Yeah, we need more of that type shit. And then from there, Jay-Z just skyrocketed and took off again. So it's like he's just good at what he does. I don't know if that's when he stopped writing, but he just dropped some jewels with that album. So it's just.
Well, it said he was never writing at that point. When you think about it.
Yeah. So shout out to Jay-Z.
Shout out.
We need a Black Album too, if we can do that type of shit.
Well, see, and man, just final thoughts in that reflection. We got to realize too what this album did for impacting for his career.
Yeah.
And for like you said, for everything moving forward.
Yeah.
As far as like hip hop.
It evolved.
Man, the blueprint for me in a way put him in that GOAT conversation. The Black Album just really pushing further up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, on my list.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you gotta think about it. After this drop, pretty much that next summer, niggas was jocking the lyrics off this album, off the acapellas, putting on their hooks, doing everything they can with it.
Yep.
And still to this day, them lyrics resonates.
Man, it did like a ripple effect to hip hop where it just kind of everybody just rode the back off the Black Album.
Right.
Rode the back off the Black Album and they're making good albums after that, but it's just kind of like that it was what the influence came from. And it was that Black Album.
The Black Album.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are there some joints where you were favored of then and it still stand strong with you, or
off the
did the favorites change over time, or
off the Black Album?
Yeah.
The songs?
Yeah.
For a while, but they started turning poppy and everybody else started hearing it and stuff like that, like Change Clothes and whatever.
Yeah, Dirt Off Your Shoulder kind of like got watered down for me.
It gets watered down, but that's how all the singles do eventually.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So the radio's gonna play the shit out of it. I feel like that album was really commercial for him, which is good at the same time. But he was still able to be Jay-Z, how Jay-Z does his shit. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
With the production, with Just Blaze and everybody like that on there, but you can't have nothing but hits coming out there.
Nothing but hits.
What?
Nothing but hits.
Nothing but the motherfucking hits. Timbaland, I think, was on there. Neptunes was on there.
Neptunes,
Ninth Wonder. Yeah.
Just Blaze.
Yeah, DJ Quick. So we had some good shit coming out there.
Kanye, of course.
Yeah.
I wish DJ Premier was on it, but that's just me.
Yeah, he ain't make the list though.
Yeah, it's all good. Boy.
But then after that, guess what came in?
What?
Not too long, Drake showed his ass.
Oh shit, man.
With another November.
Oh shit, drop. Years later. We talking what year?
2013. 10 years later.
Let them know, son.
Or 11. I'm tripping. 2011.
Either.
So that's
12 years.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Damn.
9 years. I do with my fingers. So Drake dropped November 14th or 15th, 2011. November. Drake dropped Take Care.
So 12 years.
Grammy.
12 years for the Drake album.
12 years. 12 year anniversary for Take Care. Grammy Award winning, number one album. You know, so you know, it's just hip hop is just the shit, man. 50 years we in this motherfucker and we ain't going nowhere type shit.
There it is. Now, I'm gonna start with you because that's your man's. You know, well, what do you say?
Well, I don't fuck with him like that, right?
Yeah, I'm fucking with you. I'll fuck with this album too. Mm-hmm. So I'll start with you. You know what you remember from when this dropped at that time, and how you viewed the album.
So 2011, I graduated college a little bit. Yeah. I graduated college again. But then that's when he had the hell yeah fucking right, the mottos. So he had a lot of anthems at that time. So a lot of people, especially white folks and black folks, that's how we kind of got together. And it was like, man, this fucking Drake, he's alright, you know. He brought two different worlds that don't know anything much about each other. This Drew man come in and drop a Grammy Award album like this. This is crazy. It's just crazy. So I was like, you know what? I said when I heard the album, I said, you know what? I think this is gonna be number one. I think. You know what I mean? He on that light skin shit with Crew Love and all that stuff. But I said, I think this is gonna be number one.
In Marvin's room.
Yep, and guess what? Boom, number one. But you know what? He hits different dynamics. He hits females, males, all type of cultures. So it has to be number one.
Yeah. You know what? I think of this album when it dropped. I was already a fan from Thank Me Later, as far as like when he was dropping albums at that point.
Yep.
Of course, I'm just like everybody else that got on the Drake wave early. You know, when he started to make the scene, especially when he signed to Young Money. And like I said, the Thank Me Later has already dropped. And I love that album for myself.
Yeah.
And so when I went into this album, I really didn't have any expectations. Not because I didn't like him or didn't do anything. For some reason, I just didn't have any expectations.
Okay.
So, if anything, it would have been more so just him staying consistent. As far as like making good music.
Yeah.
And so when this dropped, I started listening. The first thing that stood out to me was the features that he had on the album, where they showed their asses to keep up with him, on that album.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
And this gave me ironically, and I hate to say this, but ironically, this gave me another look at Kendrick Lamar too when he had that interlude on that album.
Yeah, that's when it introduced, in that relationship. Yep.
At least, to the mainstream, whatever.
Yep.
Well, not to the mainstream, but, just giving Kendrick another look.
Yeah.
Out here.
Second album.
Yep. Like you said, the songs that just hit, not only for the females, but for males' perspective.
Yeah.
Of course, one of my favorites is Drake and Weeknd. That song with Drake and Rick Ross, Lord Knows. To me, that's one of the best verses I've heard Rick Ross spit, ever. You know what I'm saying?
Rick Ross used to spit too.
Oh yeah.
People forget that.
People forget about that.
Yeah, he ain't just a social media hyphy. He used to spit.
Oh yeah. And this is how I knew I had to respect Drake on another level when he had Stevie Wonder on the album. Doing a harmonica.
Yeah. That one came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah. He was like, let me show you what I can do. That's
right.
What he said.
Boom. And so the respect level for this album got to be high. And this would have to be Drake's classic album that can't be denied.
Yeah. Even though everybody wants to try and say it's too soft, all this blase.
Right.
Come on now.
Yeah. So this It's definitely took flight for him for another level.
Every song on that joint went gold platinum.
Oh, for sure. So shout out to Drake's Take Care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with that said, that leaves the remaining time for us to reflect.
Well, on the anniversary. Yep.
Anniversary style. Man. Since we still on anniversary shit, let's talk about our anniversary for a split second.
Yep, 365 days.
Man.
Yeah,
it don't even feel like that.
Yeah, man. So what's something you've probably learned much more about yourself during this whole process so far for this whole year?
Yeah, consistency is definitely a strong suit.
Tell them.
One thing I learned for myself that I can actually express certain things in much more of a constructed, artistic way.
Yeah.
And that's what I was shooting for in the beginning with starting this podcast. And more so that, hey, that quality can be attached to my name, and that's what I want.
Yeah, that's what you want. Quality attached.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I can't thank nobody but God for that.
Yep.
You know, for opening my eyes to see that. And this has been rather therapeutic too, you know, to discuss certain things. I know we went through some things in a year where we talk about, I don't know, anything from police brutality, anything from relationships, anything from music itself, because that's where it really supposed to start or stay with, more so the music side.
Right.
But hey, we branched out to different things, and it's been a beautiful thing so far.
Yeah, man.
It's all part of culture.
It's all part of it.
How about you? As you reflect, what do you take away for yourself?
Yeah, man. So I just take away the appreciation, like I said, of having the opportunity to have that space to open up, talk about things that you naturally will not want to, and as it goes to what music is, just music can just, like you said, bring in everything from all walks of life. It's just all kind of attached to music somehow.
Right.
So whether it is police brutality or political jargon or religion or lifestyle choices or famous celebrities or music or movies, it's all can be wrapped up of how music brings everybody together type shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I just appreciate that the music is out there and it can bring us to a platform like this so we can talk about it with people and then help everybody else come together at the end of the day. That's what I want, and everybody else to realize that that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That was well said. You're not that shit out the water. Something like. You know what I'm saying?
1 year in, we in this motherfucker heavy.
Motherfucker heavy now. I would say, from the outside looking in of us, you know, gaining supporters, that stays with us. I would have nothing but love and respect for them, even for us being on a small scale,
for sure.
On a real small scale at the moment. We definitely pushing towards progression for more.
Facts.
And yeah, we take heed to, you know, advice from people. I think those that, you know, just willing to give advice without trying to preach or judge or whatever. It just, you know, talk with us about, you know, hey, you know, maybe just remember, just stay consistent. Yeah. That's the one thing I've heard with everybody that's doing it way past us.
Doing it,
yeah. And then, I would love to see where this goes this year as well, coming up.
Yeah.
Take it 1 year at a time.
Yeah. It's just, you know what I mean? I just look forward to where it's going to evolve and become to eventually. You feel me? You know, that's the most exciting part for me, the process. I feel like I'm the type that just enjoys the process.
For
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? If you enjoy, and as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, it don't even feel like work, really. It don't even feel like you're doing anything. You're doing what you love anyway.
Absolutely.
So, just that's what I just just kind of resemble or recognize in the year that we've been doing it is that I just like talking about music in general and what that surrounds about. And as long as you enjoy that shit, you're good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Facts. Blackout type
It don't
shit.
stop. It don't stop. Blackout type shit.
Let's do it.
And with that,
Stand on business.
Stand on the business. You know what I mean? And so with that, I'll say in my closing, I'd like to thank everybody that's been supporting us, even from the beginning. And we don't even have to shout out the names. We all know who they are right now.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank everybody that's going to stick with us going forward as well.
For sure.
And don't worry, there's going to be times where, you know, we start to open up to more people coming on, kicking it with us. I promise.
We got that coming.
We got that coming.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, you know, scheduling. That's all.
Yeah.
And for new things coming up soon.
Yeah.
Y'all will see what we talking about.
Yep. Stay tuned and you gonna miss a bit. That's all.
That's all. How about you? You got any shout outs real quick?
Nah, you know, just to piggyback pause of what you said is
it's crazy.
Yeah, man, we just show appreciation. We just appreciate everybody who's been tuning in and staying in and locked in. Like my brother said, we just gonna keep trying to progress and do better things next time and have more features and all that stuff. So just stick with us and we're gonna push this shit through for real.
And before the bars, I would say in this moment of transparency, I thank you, brother. You know, for being down with your boy.
Oh man, yeah. For sure.
You know,
man, shit, loyalty. That's where we at here.
That's where we at.
That's what we
you know
do,
what I'm saying?
Fam, for sure.
We was like in the beginning, like, hey, why not start something where we just, you know, put our conversations out to the world? And man,
we talking all day, every day, anyway.
Every day.
Let's do it in front
and
of
it's always deep with us. So, one love to my brother right here. For sure.
Right back at you, fam.
Yes, sir.
You got a bar for us?
Yeah. So I'll just keep it simple. I'll just keep it simple. And I may have said this in the past, but I don't mind saying this again because it's going to keep coming up. Because this is all part of me.
Yep.
Never give up.
Never give up. Yep. Same. Oh yeah. Mine is also stay consistent. Shit gonna pan out the end. Every time it rains, the sun's gonna come back out type shit.
Ooh, you damn right.
So hit him with that blackout.
Blackout.